One morning, Mom left me home when she took Kelly to school. Usually, she would let me ride with her in the front seat. I wondered why she'd forgotten me. I stared at that fence that kept me in the backyard. Then I ran toward it and found that fences were easy to jump. Running around to the front of the house, I took off in the direction of the school. On our street, there were hardly any cars, but the closer I got to school, the louder and scarier the streets became. Cars and trucks were squealing and honking, coming at me from every direction. I was afraid when they got too close, but I was even more afraid to stop running. When I saw the lady with the sign, I knew I was close to the school. Every day I would see her from inside the car. She would walk into the middle of the street and hold up her sign to make the car stop. Then the kids would walk across the street to the school. I ran as fast as I could, wondering when I would see our car. The lady with the sign was waving her arms and hollering. Some kids turned and started yelling. They were all screaming and pointing at me. One minute I was running. The next I was flying through the air. It happened so fast that my legs were still running even though I wasn't on the ground. Before I could understand any of it, the street was rushing back toward me. I know I hit the ground hard because I heard myself land. It sounded like ice cracking on the lake, a dull, sickening thud that sounds like danger or death. But I didn't feel the landing. I couldn't feel anything. My mind was saying, move, get up, go, but nothing on my body would work. A memory came to me then of being tiny and helpless newborn and blind. Shortly after I was born, I was taken away from my mother. It was just for a short period of time, but I remember shivering and twitching, poking my sightless head this way and that way in search of warmth and comfort. When I was put back with my mother, she bathed me tenderly and settled me into the straw bed close to her heart. Lying on the sidewalk, I felt the same sense of helplessness. This time, no one comforted me. The screams I heard got closer, along with the sounds of running feet. A man was bending over me, trying to pick me up. Pain jolted one of my back legs and flooded through my body like boiling water, scalding where numbness had been. I tried to bite him to make him put me down, but my mouth wouldn't work. Then the lights went out. When the lights came back on, I was laying on the front seat of our car. Mom was driving, and every jolt of the car made the hurt boil faster. I saw the pain the way I could see the cooking fire in Michael's backyard. The flames would heat the metal pot until it glowed, making what was inside bubble. Water was coming from Mom's eyes as she said over and over again, "Oh, Foxy, don't worry, you'll be fine." She stopped the car and carried me into a place I remembered. We had come here for my shots, which I hated. The memory exhausted me. I was already hurting enough. The lights went out again. When they came back on, I was lying on a table. Dad was there, and so was my doctor. She was touching my painful bones. She told them that I had a broken hip, and even if she did operate, I might never walk again. My doctor suggested the best thing to do was to put me to sleep. I was scared and confused. Why wouldn't I be able to walk again? And I had already had enough sleep. Mom must have known that because she said she didn't want me to be put to sleep. She told the doctor to operate. "All right," the doctor said, "just don't expect Foxy to be able to walk very well or at all." Walk very well, I thought. I'm a sled dog. I don't walk, I run. The doctor didn't tell the truth because as soon as they left the room, the first thing she did was put something on my face until I went to sleep. When I opened my eyes again, I knew things were different. Part of me was very cold. I saw that some of the fur on my leg and back was gone. A red line with black dots cut through the bare spot. and it hurt very badly. I wanted to tear the line out of my body, but my head was tied down and I couldn't reach the sore spot. Soon the doctor came back and looked closely at my leg. She nodded to herself but didn't touch me. I jerked my head hard against the restraints, trying to show her where it hurt. She spoke to me in a gentle voice. I know it hurts, Foxy, but you must lie still and let those stitches heal. When she left the room, I wondered if I would always hurt this badly.